Hey, good afternoon.
Hey there.
I saw the side of your head, I think, yesterday when you were driving your sister.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, was that you? Looked like you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Did you get a car on Monday?
Yeah.
Is this a replace? What does this one replace? Or is it not a replacement?
It's just my daily driver now.
Oh, okay. Did you have another, so did you replace the one that you what's the word? Like you flipped it. What do you call it?
Erected into a tree, yeah.
No, but not that one. But after that one, you got another one,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And then you refurbished it and sold it.
Yeah. This
So
is basically like the replacement for the BMW for now. Like the
okay,
daily driver for every day.
okay, good. Okay, so you're set.
Yep.
Good. Well, nice to see you, Sarah. You can put your oh no, she's talking to somebody else. You can put your mic on if you like, because it's just a small group. I'm hoping Alina will come. Kane.
I can hear.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you. And Kane's gonna drop by when he can. He's doing something else. Okay, so let me pray for us, and then obviously we haven't seen each other for a long time, and we have, although I've got stuff we could do, I actually would rather make sure we have a plan to finish the semester well. That's my main concern. Okay, so that's my priority. If we have time to do something else, we will, but I'd rather just make sure we're in a good place. So let me pray for us, and hopefully Alina will come. Thanks for checking in with us, Sarah. Okay. Let me pray. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for today. Thank you for all your blessings. Lord, I thank you for your hand of protection on these guys. Lord, I thank you so much for the blessing that they are to me. Lord, I pray that you would sustain them through these last couple of weeks of school in this strange situation. Lord, I pray for your encouragement to them. Those, you know what they've got on their minds today, things they've got to do, things that they're concerned about, things that they're looking forward to, things that they wish they didn't have to do. Lord, I just pray that we would be able to have a productive time together and really be able to finish this semester strong and productively, and with not just a good grade, but with a good understanding, a good grasp of what's going on, and just feeling like we've learned something. I just pray for Kane, who hopefully will be joining us soon, and for Alina, that you would bless them in their various situations. And Lord, I thank you again for keeping Max safe in his car accident, and just pray that you would continue to bless him. And I just pray for Sarah, blessing on Sarah as she navigates this crazy world and gets everything done. In Jesus' name, amen. Well, super glad to see you. I hope you're well. I'm gonna ask how things are going. I will tell you that I am fine, except I set my hair on fire yesterday. So that was I haven't done that since I was 8 years old. It was exciting. That's my height of excitement. But I'd love to hear how you are, how things are going, and then what we can do to make a good plan. Ending well. Sarah. Oh my goodness.
There I am.
There you are.
Sorry.
That's okay. Let's see, Max. I know we need to meet separately, Max. But how are you in general? And
Oh, I finished all the translations finally.
Oh, you did. Good for you.
I turned all of them in on the exit tickets and everything. I read the stories and did all the translations.
Great. How about so let's see. So that I was going to ask you about that. So there's two separate things going on. There's the video translations with the exit ticket questions, and then there's all the grammar, which was kind of more independent. And it looked to me like so if I go back in, you've done all the exit tickets now.
I did all the video translation ones.
Okay, great. I will go back and check those. So what you and I need to chat about then, I think, is the grammar stuff. Is that right? Is that the harder thing? Because it looked like you hadn't done any of those all quarter.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Is that a question of like when you look at it, it just seems overwhelming, or not getting started, or just that you've got other things to
Just
do?
a
Or?
bit overwhelming. That's about it.
Okay, well that's really helpful to me to know. Is this just, you know, it just hasn't got to the top of your priorities, but you can do it, or actually it is a bit of a challenge and you need some help?
Yeah.
Okay. So those are the two things really, right? Because how about the tests / quizzes? You did the test, right?
I did the stage 27 test. I turned that in.
Yep, and I think I graded it. I think.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Okay, and do you see I divided it up so you don't have to scroll?
That was much better.
Good, excellent. See, I listened. I
Yeah.
trying to be receptive to your excellent suggestion. It was an excellent suggestion. Good. So I think I can't remember quite how I graded it, but if you want to do test corrections, that's fine as always. Yeah, that's fine with me. Okay, so Max, you and I need to talk about grammar, and maybe this would be a good time to do this. But Sarah, tell me how you are doing in general, life in general, and Latin specifically. And did you find your book? And how can I help you?
Pretty good. No, but I've been asking Alina to send me the pages, and I forgot the third one. I haven't done this yet, just because I don't want to do it if I'm going to be like, ow, bad score.
Say it again. Say the last bit again.
I don't want to. Well, not that I don't want to do it if I'm going to get a bad score. I just want to wait till I'm prepared enough.
Oh, the test? Oh, sure. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind, you know. So my guess is, my hope is we're going to get through one more chapter, right? So there'll be three tests this quarter, or quizzes tests this quarter. That's my goal. And I think we can do that, right? Because we've got the rest of this week, the whole of the following week, and then actually, so it's like 2.5 weeks. I'd rather not go all the way up to the May 28th. If we can be done before that, would be great from my point of view, because I've got like mountains of grading to do. Yeah. If you can get, as soon as you're ready to get 27 done, then that'll set you up for 28. So, Sarah, excuse me. Is there any way I can help you?
I don't think so. I think I'm good. Can I email you if I need like page numbers or something?
Yeah, and I can. Has Alina been sending you pictures of pages?
Not the last one, but the one before that. Yeah, she did, and it was
okay. Okay, thank you for connecting with her, because she's kind of gone a little AWOL. So it's really good if you're connecting, because she's not responding to me, sadly. So let's see. So email me if you need me to send you pictures of pages. I'm happy to do that. I'm wondering, Max, if the most productive thing we can do right now is to bust through some of that grammar with you, if that would be a useful thing to do.
Probably.
Unless you want to schedule another time to do it. I've got another class at 4, but I'm just thinking that for the sake of your grade, that's going to be the most beneficial thing for your grade.
For sure.
Yeah. Sarah, do you need help with any of that grammar? Because I don't want to waste your time.
Not particularly. I think
Okay.
it's just the fact that
it's just a question of doing it, right? I mean, yeah. Okay. Let me ask you this though. So we've got 2 options right now, I think. And here's the wonder of small classes and being flexible. You know, flexible is my middle name. We could either read, what I have planned for today is for us to read the next story together. And that way you wouldn't have to do if we do that, the two of you together, you two won't have to answer questions on that when it comes to it. I don't know how much you are enjoying or benefiting from the videos that I make. I just don't know. My other Latin class said they actually have upped the number of live classes they've had, because they said they'd much rather just like meet in person and translate together rather than just watch me, yakking away. So we could do that, and that would save you. So the other 2 would still have to watch this video, but it would save you having to do that. That's one option. but then Max, you and I would have to schedule another time to bust through that grammar. Or I can do the grammar with Max right now. And make
I
it.
can really do both. It really does not matter.
Okay. Well,
I can do the story today.
You want to do this? Okay. Well, I'd love to do a little bit of translating with you, because I just think that's kind of more engaging to have you do that. So Max, should we do that and then you and I will just plan to schedule a time?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be perfect.
That would be good, because also I haven't got those things like up on the screen yet, so to help you. So okay, let's do that then. Let me share my screen here with you. Okay, so here we go. So if you happen to have listened to yesterday's video, that was the first story in this stage 28, and it was Coggadubness's will being read. Have you had a chance to watch watch that video? Yes?
I think I watched it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay, so what might have caused you to raise your eyebrow about that will? What seemed suspicious? Sarah, go ahead. You can just jump in, because
Okay.
that's so small.
Just kind of I don't know. It seemed a little strange. It didn't actually seem as if it had been written by him. It kind of had the whole, and if Dumnorix is dead, give the 1,000 gold coins and my palace over to Salius, just cause. And I was like, that's kind of strange.
Yeah, good. So, to give a big spoiler, Salius finally gets his comeuppance, and then the other class did this at the end of the previous quarter before we started working on literature. He gets his comeuppance. He goes on trial for forging this will, because clearly Coggadubness did not write it, and he doesn't mention Quintus at all, and leaves all his stuff to Salius. A little bit suspicious. So yeah, it's a fishy situation. Okay, so now we're going to see Salius kind of consolidating his power in Britain. What I'm going to do actually is, if you have the book, I know Max has his book, and Sarah, you probably don't. Sarah, just somewhere in your house?
Yeah.
Book? Okay. We're gonna do it like comprehension questions. So I'm gonna read the questions. Max, if you have the book, it's page 147. If you we'll just kind of look for the answer in the text. So the first question is, where was Salvius when he heard of Coggadubness's death? So let's just read that first sentence. Salvius cum de morte Coggidubni audiviset e castris discessit. So where is Salvius when he hears about Coggadubness's death?
The camp, the prison camp?
Yeah. What's the word for camp?
Castra.
Excellent, castra. So they're right there, castris. So he left the camp when he heard of his death. Okay, so Max, the next question's for you then. Where did he travel to after that? Per provinciam ita fecit et aulum quam e testamento eceperat.
To the province?
Yeah, through the province, and where does he end up?
To the palace?
Excellent. Yeah, great. Excellent. So he journeyed through the province to the palace, which he had received in the will, right?
Ooh.
Suspiciously, right? Because, imagine that, Dumnorix is dead. So he gets it. Good, excellent. Sarah, then, next one. How long does Coggadubnus stay there at that palace? Ibi novum dies manebet ut res Coggadubni administraret.
9 days.
Excellent. There's that accusative of time when. So 9 days he stayed there so that he could do what?
Administer?
Yeah.
So the thing?
Yeah, literally the things of Kogamus' stuff, his business. Good. Great. So that's why he stayed there. So decimo die interim prefectus pecunius opusque a Britannis extoquere incepit. So the next question then for you, Max. So after he set out, what did Salvius do next? This is line 4 there.
Something to do with money.
Yes.
Gave money to the British?
Opposite.
Oh, took money from the British?
Yeah. do you, I can't remember which video it is. I talked about this word.
Oh, yeah, the extorquere.
Yeah, which means literally what?
Like, yeah, that.
Oh, wait, I couldn't hear you, Sarah.
Extorted.
Yeah. And literally, what does extort mean?
To twist out.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty grim, right? So you imagine like you're doing the dishes, right? And then you wring out a dish rag, you squeeze out the water. It's that motion, and you apply that to getting money out of someone. It's like the mafia. Sorry?
I always imagine like the twisting of an arm, just like breaking it into like several pieces along the joint. But just
Yeah, fun times. Yeah. So we saw from that first video, right, that he's threatening them, and then he sets fire to their houses and he kills their kids, and I mean, who knows how he does it, but he gets money out of them. Very good. Okay, good. This is good. Okay, so what, Sarah, next question is for you. Line 5. Non nulli principes avaretia et metu corrupti salium adiuvabant. So what motivates the chiefs to help him?
What is avaritia?
Gives us the word avarice in English.
So greed?
Greed,
None of the chiefs having been corrupted by avarice and metu
fear.
Helped, or hold on. Helped Salvius?
Yeah, it was, good. But it's not none of the chiefs, it's non-nulli.
So not none?
Not none. In other words,
some of the chiefs.
Yeah, good. So some of the chiefs corrupted by greed and metu fear were helping him. So yeah, some of them are influenced by greed, some by fear. Very good. This is very good. Okay, so next one. Bellimicus princeps cantia corum spe praeumi adductus salio summum exilium dedit. Britannis omnia bona tradere coegit. Okay, so, actually, we need to go a little bit further. Aliqui potentium salvi timebant, bellimicos statim caserunt, aliqui e resistibant, poenus graves dederunt. Okay, so this is the actions of Bellimicus. What is Bellimicus doing in these lines? You see any words you recognize?
Convincing, or no, having been convinced by the hope of reward.
Yeah, not quite. Adductus is like having been influenced or drawn, like having been like motivated almost by hope of reward.
Giving help, the highest help to
Yep,
Salvius.
he gave the highest to
Salvius.
Good. So he is one of these chiefs, right, who's helping Salvius. And so what is he doing to the British, who are his own people?
He's taking money from them.
Good.
All that stuff.
Yeah. So he forced the British to hand over all their bona, their goods, their stuff. Good. Excellent. And then here we've got alii, so it's some others. So some of them who feared the power of Salvius immediately gave in to Bulimachus, like ceded to Bulimachus,
Oh,
but the others who
Resisted.
resisted, he poinus graves didn't.
gave them the harshest punishment.
Yeah, it just says harsh punishment, but yeah, good. So this reminds me a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if this happened in the Ukraine or in Nigeria, but this whole idea of collaborators. This is really big in Europe, like in France, in like during the Second World War, where you've got when the Germans, invade France and occupy France. You've got lots of people who resist them, but then you've got this whole group of people who choose to collaborate with the conquerors, and they see that they're going to have that they assume that they're going to do better if they go along with the collaborators. So I'm not sure. I don't know if that happened in any of the history of your of those countries, but this is a big issue. Like when you have one group that conquers another group, do you resist them or do you collaborate with them? What's going to be in your best interest? Okay, so let's see. Next question then. Lines 11 and 12. Why would you have expected Bulimachus to be satisfied, and why did he start plotting? So Max, why don't you take this one? So Bulimachus autem quamquam pro hoc auxilia multa praemia honores que Assaulia cepit, haudque quam contentus erat.
What's autem?
Autem, however.
Oh, Bulimachus, however. Quamquam is because, right?
Although.
Oh, she had received many honors from Salvius.
Good, excellent.
Pro hoc auxilio.
For this help. For
this
things
help.
that he did here. So you're exactly. So he's been rewarded for, terrorizing some people. Good. So that answers the question of why you'd expect him to be satisfied, but he
wasn't content at all.
Good. Oh, and the next line, Rex enim regnentium esse cupiebat. What does he want?
He wants something to do with the king.
Good. Esse.
He wants to be the king?
He wants to be the king.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
he wants to be the king. He wants to take over. He wants to take Cogodamnus' spot. Excellent. Okay, so Sarah, how does Salvius find out about this plot? Hac spe adductus cum paucis principus coniare coipet, qui tamen Bulimico diffisi rem Salvio retuluerent.
This, or having you said it's not convinced, so I'm not going to use that word again, but it's led to, so having no, I don't know.
Like motivated or influenced by? Motivated by, influenced by?
Okay. Motivated by this hope?
Yep.
He wanted,
Coipet. He
wanted.
Well, cupiebat above that is he wanted, but coipet he began.
He began to conjure.
Yeah, we get the word conjure from that, but it's a little bit stronger than that. What is he doing? It literally means to swear together.
Oh. He began to swear together with small chiefs.
Paucis principus.
A few chiefs.
Good. So if he's swearing together, what does that really mean? What is he doing?
Like making a plan.
Exactly. Yeah, like plotting. Good. There's two verbs for this in Latin. There's the conspiro, which gives us the word conspiracy, which is literally breathing together. That's how close you are in that kind of conspiracy where you like get together with someone and you're like breathing the same air as you plot your whatever. And then this one, swearing together. It's like you're making that plan together. Good. So that's his plot. So how does Salvius find out about it?
Which, however, difficile Belimico. What is difficile Belimico?
Not trusting, like not
trusting Bellimicus. Dragged back Salvius to the thing.
So ferro ferre tulilatum, right, to carry back, like the report, they reported the thing, the plan
to Salvius.
So he did not pick his conspirators very well. They betrayed him. Okay, we're right here. Okay, let's see. So when Bellimicus heard of change this. When Bellimicus heard of when Salvius heard of Bellimicus's treachery, what decision did he take? So it's right here. Salvius audacia Bellimica incensus eam interficere constituit. So Max, what decision did he make when he heard of Bellimicus's treachery?
He's either going to interfere with it or he's going to kill him.
Yeah, second one is right. He's going to interfere with him to the point of killing him, right? That's the ultimate interference. I'm going to interfere with your life so that you no longer have it. Good, yeah. So interficere is to kill him. So he decided to kill him. Good. I mean, not good, but well, you know. So what question did Salvius put to those friends? So here goes Sarah. Amicos igito quibus maxime confidiebat ad se vocavit, eos in aulum ingressos rogavit, utrum vim and venenum adhiberet.
Oh.
So what's the question that Salvius puts to the friends?
The friends, therefore, were trusting.
Yeah, in whom he trusted. Mm-hmm.
In whom he trusted greatly. He called to himself.
Good.
He asked ingressos to enter, who had entered.
Yeah, so ingressos, having entered the palace.
Okay. He asked, having entered the palace, him, or
he asked them, and them have entered the palace. Do you see that? So the ingressos agrees with the eos.
Okay.
So he asked them, having entered into the palace.
Is that the same as ut?
Utrum is whether. It's a question of like he's asking about options, whether he should use. So he's decided to kill him, right? So he's asking whether he should use vim and venenum.
And poison.
Yeah. So poison's one of his options. What's the other option?
Or I don't know.
Vim is like force.
So like just straight up
Violence. Yeah, exactly. So that's his question, right? Should he use violence or should he use poison? Should it straight up just like take him out or be more subtle about it? Okay. Good question. These are important life lessons. This is why lesson is so valuable. Okay. So the next question, what did one of the friends suggest and why was Salvius dubious? So let's see, Max. Amici ut favorem Salvii conciliarent, multa et varia consilia propusuerent, tandem unus ex amicis vir caldissimus est, venenum inquit, Bellimico hosti infesto aptissimum est.
He suggested that he should give him venom.
Yeah, poison. Yeah. Why does he suggest poison as most suitable? Actually, no, that kind of comes later. So he here we have multi et varia, so many and varied plans. So all the friends are like suggesting different ways to kill him. But this very clever man, Caldissimus, one of his friends, a very clever man, said poison. Poison is the most aptissimum. What does that word look like?
Suitable.
Yep, good. Like the word apt.
Applicable.
Yeah, like this is an apt, approach or whatever. We use that word still. Good. So he thinks that poison is most suitable for an enemy like Bulimachus. Yeah, good. Sarah, why is Salvius dubious? Sed quod modo talam rem officere possumus inquit Salvius, nam Bulimachus via magnae prudentiae nemini confidit. Why is Salvius not convinced?
But how are we able?
Mm-hmm.
How are we able to carry out the thing?
Perfect.
Talon?
Yep.
What's Talon?
Which one?
Talon?
Oh, such a thing.
Such a thing.
Such a thing.
Said Salius. Now Bulimachus, a man of the highest prudence, trusts nobody.
Yeah, he's suspicious. Okay. So the friend gives reasons in support of his suggestion, lines 24 to 26. So here are his suggestions. Hunc homunculum decipere nobis facile est, inquit venenum cibo mixtum multos viros calidiores quam Bulimachum iam fafelit ipse scio venenum perite dare. Okay, so he's got 3 reasons he thinks this is going to work. So Max, you want to do the first one?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure because he's trusts them still, or he's easy to deceive, something like that.
Good. He's easy to deceive. Yeah, it's easy for us to deceive. Do you remember that word homunculum?
This little man.
Little man. Yes, it's really kind of rude. It's gonna be not rude, like not rude, like obscene, but just like dismissive. Like he doesn't think very highly of him at all. So great, Max. So the first one is he thinks it's easy to deceive him. Sarah, what's the second suggestion he makes? Or what's he observes something about poison here.
Poison.
How does he think the poison should be delivered?
Mixed in a couple of drinks.
Yeah, food. Yeah, good. So poison mixed with food. Sarah, if you don't have the vocabulary, it's gonna be hard for you to see this. But this word right here is has deceived.
Has deceived.
Multos
many clever men, which Bulimachus.
Almost caldiores.
Caldiores. So
many clever. Yeah. Good. So yeah. So he said like poison mixed with food has deceived many cleverer men than Bulimachus. And then lastly, Max, what's the last reason he thinks it's going to work? Ipse scio venenum perite dare.
You can't tell if there's poison in there?
That's true, but he doesn't say that. Do you remember what scio is?
Not really.
No. Okay, so scio, it gives us the word science, actually. The word science, which means knowledge. So scio is just I know.
Oh.
So this friend claims to know something.
He knows the best poison?
Well, he knows how to give poison perite, like skillfully. Like he knows how to like deliver poison in a skillful way. I'm not sure that's something you should brag about, but anyway, there you go. Okay, last one. Yoige, hooray! Said Salius. Okay, so Sarah, how does Salius say he's going to lure Bulimachus into his trap? Facilimum est mihi illam ad canem sumptuosum invitare. Me apporte epistulam blandere e mittere.
Facilimum est is that one of those gerundive, no, I don't.
No. Good
These are
guess,
nine.
though. Yeah, facile is the positive, facilimum is the superlative.
Superlative. So it is easiest.
Very easy. Yeah, easiest or very easy.
It is very easy for me to invite. Is invitare unwillingly?
Actually, in this case, it's the verb and it's exactly what it looks like. Invitare, to invite.
So-
Invite
Dinner.
them for a delicious dinner.
Yeah, excellent. Great. So he's like, oh, great. We can deliver it through poison. I can easily invite him to dinner. And why does he think he's sure to be successful?
I ought to send a letter.
Have we had the word blandum before? This is a great word in English, as if you want to show off. Blandum means flattering. And we use the word blandishments in English. It's a bit archaic, but it's a really good word for flattery, right? So you can put, you speak with blandishments, with flattery. So he's going to send him a flattering what?
Letter.
Excellent. And he says he cannot resist, resistere non he cannot resist flattering words, right? Blandishments.
Okay.
Good. Okay, last question then. Max, pick out one group of Latin words in the last sentence that shows that Bulimicus fell into the trap. So let me just read the last one. Sovius igitur Bulimicum ad aulum sine mora invitavit, qui epistula mendaci deceptus, neque ullum frarum suspicatus, ad aulum nona ora venit. There's like 3 different phrases that you could pick from.
Well, he suspected it was a trap or trick.
Yeah. So here there's a negative, right? So having suspected not any trick. Great. So that's one. Great. So Bulimicus doesn't suspect any trick, any fraud. Sarah, you want to pick another phrase that suspects that implies that he fell in the trap?
Sallust invited, therefore, Bulimicus to the palace without mora?
Delay.
Delay, okay. Letter. The letter that was deceptive?
Yeah, so having been deceived by the, what kind of letter?
Dishonest letter?
Yeah, lying letter, good. And this is the one Max is having suspected not any fraud,
Fraud.
he win it.
Came in the 9th hour to the palace.
Perfect. So he showed up at the 9th hour. What time would that be, the 9th hour?
Like 9 p.m.
No, good guess. Remember, when's the first hour?
Oh, 9 a.m.
So 6 a.m. actually is the first hour. So you can
Really?
calculate it. Yeah. So it's like, remember, Jesus hangs on the cross, right? From the 6th hour to the 9th hour, which is like noon to 3. So what's crazy about that, right, is he's on the cross in the 3, like right in the middle of the day, where the sun would be the brightest. That's when the darkness comes. That's why it's such a big deal. Like if the darkness had come while it was nighttime, then everyone probably wouldn't have even noticed. But so here he shows up for the dinner at 3 p.m. So what does that tell us about Roman meals?
They ate like 10 times a day, maybe.
They do eat frequently, but why would you start like a fancy dinner at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? I think there's 2 reasons. What are you trying to maximize?
Time like spent talking and stuff like that.
Right. So it could be an extended dinner, but what else what do you want to make sure that you don't? Well, what's going to happen if you leave it much later?
then the streets get.
Oh, it's gonna get dark when you're gonna be going back home.
Yeah, yeah. So you want to do it. I
No
mean,
street lights.
yeah, no street lights, and then also like the fewer. I mean, you'll use lamps and things in your dining room, but you can use them later and for less length of time if you start your dinner early. Great. Thank you, guys. It's really good for me to hear you engaging with the text, because I feel like when I just, am yakking and reading it to you, that's not terribly beneficial. So good. Thank you. That's really, really good. Well, I am happy with that, and so you don't have to do anything else for me today. Max, let's why don't you look at your schedule and you find a time that works for you, and we'll just kind of, I'll take pictures of all of those things, get them on the screen, and we'll just work through all of them. At least if we just do the first few of each one, so you know what you're doing. I suspect you'll be fine once you get into it. It's probably just feels overwhelming.
What time is good for you on Friday?
I actually don't have any live classes on Friday. Friday is a grading day for me. So you pick the time that works for you, and I will be there.
All right, no problem.
Okay, great. And Sarah, you're on track, right? You just got a little bit behind, but that sounds like because of the book.
Yeah.
But you promised that you'll email me if you need me to send you pictures of anything.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, and thank you for keeping in touch with Alina. I think she needs to be encouraged. So
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Great. Anything else I can do for you guys? Okay, well, I'm glad to see your faces. You can do this, just 2 weeks, right? You can do it. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It's going to be okay. Okay, well, lovely to see you. Max, I'll look forward to seeing you on Friday. You just send me a time and I'll send you a Zoom.
Got it.
Okay, great. God bless you guys. Take care. See ya.
See ya.
Bye-bye.